Ever wondered how many games are in the Steam Summer Sale that are related to sim racing or driving in one way? Absolute Driftmaster at 50% off, American Truck Simulator at 75%, with the Northwest, Southwest and Texas size bundles at 62%, Art of Rally at 40%, Australia for 20%, Deluxe Edition at 35%, and Collector's Edition at 44%. Assetto Corsa Competizione at 75%, with all the deals being at 60%, apart from the GT2 pack at 45%, the Nürburgring pack at 45%, and the 2024 pack at 72%. And then moving on, you've got Assetto Corsa at 75% off, the Ultimate Edition being 68% off, with the DLC being at least all 50% off. Assetto Corsa Eva's 20%. Automation, the car company Tycoon game, is 25%. Automobilista 2 is 90%, with all the DLC being 50%, apart from IMSA Track Pack, which is at 30% off, and all the inclusive bundles DLC are 56% off. BeamNG Drive is 20% off, with Brick Rigs being at 30%. Burnout Paradise Remasters at 75% off, with Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 being 50% off, and 2021 being 72% off. CarX Drift Racing Online, Complete, Ultimate and Standard Editions all at 50% off. Car Street Deluxe Edition is 57%, with CarX Street DLC being at 60% off. Circuit Superstars is 55% off, with Crash Time 2 being at 80% off, with Crash Time 3 being 75% off. Crash Time Undercover is 40% off, with the Dakar Rally game being 67% off. You've got Desert Deluxe Edition there being at 70% off, with Dakar 18 at 90% off. Dirt Rally 2.0 at 30% off, along with the Game of the Year edition also at 30% off, and the Deluxe 2.0 edition and Colin McRae's Flat Out pack. You got Dirt 5 at 75% off, and 85% off is the Year 1 edition of the game. EA Sports WRC is 70% off, with the Locations and Car Content pack at 50%, and the Seasoned Expansions bundle are also 50%. You got Euro Truck Simulator at 2 at 75% off, with the DLC being up to 60% off. You have F1 Manager 2024 at 70% off, along with the Deluxe Edition. You got Flat Out and Flat Out 2, both at 80% off. You got Fallout Anthony pack at 73% off. Forza Horizon 5 at 50%, with all the DLC being 50% off as well. No, not all the DLC, sorry, all the additions being at 50% off, along with Forza Motorsport. Grid Legends at 70% off, Grid Legends Deluxe Edition at 75%. GT Racing Games Bundles 62%. Hot Wheels Unleashed is 85%. Hot Wheels Unleashed Game of the Year Edition is also 85%, along with the Hot Wheels Unleashed 2 DLC. iRacing subscription, 1 month at 26%, 6 months at 28%, and 12 months at 33%. Great time to get iRacing if you haven't already. And wait till the next year's summer sale and buy it again, and then you get it for cheap. JDM Japanese Drift Masters 25% off. Junkyard Simulators 26% off. Lego 2K Drive is 60% off, 13% off Le Mans Ultimate, 30% off the Seasons Pass, and 20% off all the DLC. Mad Max is 85% off. With Motor Energy Supercross at 40%, 70% off Monster So Jam and the Big Air edition, MotoGP 24 at 80% off, along with the 2025 edition at 30% off. Motorsports Manager is 85% off, along with the Complete Edition and all of its DLC. Motorhome Behind the Wheels 20% off, with Mad Runner being 80% off. Your MX VTA V Legends at 75% off. NASCAR Arcade Rush also 80% off. Need for Speed Heat 90% off, with Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered at 80% off. Need for Speed Most Wanted 75%, 74% for Payback. Unbound is 86%, along with the Palace Edition at 85%, and Need for Speed Unbound is at 80%. Old School Rally is 15% off, with Overdrift Festival at 37%, with the Deluxe Edition being 54%, Special Edition 1 being 45%, Special Edition 2 37%, Special Edition 3 37%, and Special Edition 4 37% off, respectively. Revhead is 40% off. Revhead Turbo Classics is also 40% off. Rally Arcade Classics is at 35% off. R Factor 2 is 85% off. Ridge Racer Unbound is 80%, and the extended free pack is also the same price at 80% off. RIMS Racing is 80% off. Road Redemption is 85% off. Rush Rally Free and Origins at both 70% off. Sebastian Loeb's Rally Evo is at 90% off. SnowRun is 50%, with the Year 1 free Year 1 edition being 50% off, Year 3 35%, and Year 4 28%. SnowRunner and Roadcraft are both 20% off. No, sorry. SnowRunner and Roadcraft Rebuild the Loyalty Edition bundle, which is the 2 games together, at 21% off. Street Legends Ultimate Pack at 24% off. Super Wooden GP at 50% off. And the second version of that game, Super Wooden GP 2, 35% off. Test Drive Solar Crown, 50% off, with the Gold Edition also being 31% off. The Crew Motorfest at 70% off, along with the Deluxe Edition at also 70%. And the Gold Edition being 65%. The Crew 2 is at 75%, along with the Special Edition, the Gold Edition, 70% off, with the Seasons Pass being 80% off. The Long Drive is 75% off, with Tony Stewart's American Racing at 60%. Trackmania Turbo is 60% off as well, with Trackmania United Forever is 50% off, along with Trail Out. Trail Out Complete Edition is 58%. Isle of Man TT Ride on the Edge is 90%. The second version of that game, Isle of Man TT2, is 58%, and Isle of Man TT Ride on the Edge number 3 is 80% off, and the King of the Mountains is 75% off. V Rally 4 is 90% off, with the Ultimate Edition being at 97%. No, 79% even. VRC Pro Rally is 50% off, with the VRC Pro Rally On-Road Complete version of that game 32%, along with the off-road version. World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 2 Gold Edition is 40%, with WRC Collections WRC 5, 6 and 7 bundled all as one for 74% off. You got WRC 7 at 90% off, and the Porsche car DLC for that game at 80% off. WRC 9 is 90% off, along with 8, 9 and 10 WRC games, all at 90% off. WRC Generations is at 85% off, and the Deluxe Edition is also 85% off. Wreckfest is 50% off, with the Complete Edition being 70% off. Wreckfest 2 is 10% off, with the Vectrice Franchise Bundle. It 36%, and then you've got the last game on the list, Wrench, at 15%. Drop a comment down below with your favourite game of the 200 which I have just listed. Don't count them because it's only 199, but there isn't a one unless you want to count Fortnite, and even then that's not on sale. It's just, yeah, I don't know why I said Fortnite. I just went cars, free games. Technically, I suppose it is, because they're on a discount at the moment as well, because it's got like Rocket League. I suppose actually you could add Rocket League to this list. There you go, 200 Rocket League is added. Right, there you go. That is all 200 games listed. Have a nice time. Drop your favourite in the video below.